Hi, my name is Gili and I'm a member of the Department of Hebrew, Biblical and Jewish Studies at the University of Sydney. I teach and research the Hebrew Bible, especially the development of beliefs and traditions in it. I will talk today about a story which may be familiar to you, the story of the exodus of the Israelites from Egypt. For generations, people around the world were inspired by the story of the magnificent salvation of the ancient people of Israel from the Egyptian slavery. This story is found in the book of Exodus in the Hebrew Bible and pops up in many other stories, laws, poems, and prophecies in the Bible. Yet, surprisingly, a central aspect of the known story is often missing from the references to the event. That is, the oppressing slavery that afflicted the Israelites in Egypt. Such is the law that demands gratitude to Egypt for hosting the Israelites and orders the Israelites to accept them to their community. Another example is the narrative in the desert that cites the Israelites' testimony that Egypt was in fact a pleasant place for foreigners like them to live in, where they ate fish for nothing and cucumbers, melons, leeks, onions, and garlic. Similarly, the prophet Ezekiel narrates the story of Exodus with no reference to the people's slavery or misery at all. What happened to the picture of Egypt as an abusive nation that exploited the people of Israel when residing among them? Was it omitted deliberately or absent in the first place? How much of the story was at all based on reality, and how much related to the people's fear, fantasy, and politics? Questions like these are asked in our classes and discussed with our students. Our courses at the Department of Hebrew, Biblical and Jewish Studies provide a deep insight into the narratives, theology, messages, and circumstances of the Hebrew Bible and the New Testament. We track the meaning of the ancient texts as they were written in their own specific setting. For that, we learn the historical context, the ancient languages, and the surrounding beliefs and traditions of the text. A main concern we deal with is the extent of influence of our own later perspective on reading the ancient texts, carrying with us more than 2 millennia of interpretations of the Bible. So join us to explore the biblical literature and the world of the ancient writers in a critical and open-minded environment.